welcome. Thank you so much for being here. We're going to do a collective and timeless reading, so whenever this reading finds its way to you is the right time. But keep in mind, it's still a general reading, so see which signs, symbols, messages resonate for you. Hopefully help to bring you a little clarity, maybe change your perspective, see something with fresh eyes, but in the end, always trust yourself. That divine inner guidance is inside of you. And try to make balanced decisions between logic and intuition so that your decisions are sound and based in love and for the highest, greatest good of everyone. So we're all uplifted in love. Let's begin. We're going to start with the Creativity Oracle. Get a little clarity on energy going on right now. Let's see what God, Source, Holy Spirit, Christ consciousness, our higher selves, angels, and energies of love have for the highest and the greatest good of all. Clarity for the collective. Some opening messages of wisdom. Please and thank you. Visualize. It's funny, right before I pulled that card, I actually saw a messy garage, but I don't know why yet. So maybe it's clearing some space. I kind of see like even like a shack or a shed or a garage, or like I can see something with like a lot of dust and junk in it. So maybe there's a way to even have like maybe a sacred space, maybe a place to work out, maybe a place where you can do a project or practice something or do yoga, or maybe chillax if it's like a man-lady cave, meditate. I feel like there's somewhere you have where can almost, I'm getting like a studio energy. So maybe it's, you have the space, but you have to clear something out so that you can walk into the space and it's kind of ready for you to go. Like it has to kind of be ready. I'm also seeing if some of you play like an instrument or something like that, maybe you need to make it in the line of sight so you remember that you have to practice. I didn't even read the card yet, but I very clearly see a lot of dust in like an old garage or something like that. It could even be like an area of your house that has a lot of like stuff piled up. It's not really serving any kind of purpose. And I feel like it can serve a purpose, even if it's just a corner. When we developed our ability to visualize, we can manifest maximum influence in our experience of reality. True. So maybe, you know, you have a plan in mind, or you have these ideas that you've thought of. Try to see them as detailed as possible. Even just practice visualization. You know, like right now you could be watching this video, but picture your car, picture your childhood home, picture your favorite coffee shop, picture whatever. And you can still see it at the same time. And, you know, the more you practice visualization and or allow, you know, creativity to come through to see something in your mind's eye, the sharper it gets. So maybe some of you are actually very clairvoyant as well. Like you see images. Clarity on visualize. Wow, passion, hey. So anything that involves your passion, it like leads you to your purpose. You feel this excitement and this fire in your soul. Passion is where you talk about that thing. You dive into that subject. You put your energy into a project, whatever it is that you are passionate about. It feels alive and exciting every single time. It's almost like it even gets better and brighter. So what is it you are really passionate about? What do you just love to do? It could also be like passion in a particular partnership or relationship or in a certain environment, but I'm getting, it's a, you're neat and like a niche. Maybe it's something really unusual that you do. Could be a skill or some kind of talent that you have, but it could even be like a subject, something you're passionate about. I'm getting like in knowledge, in discovery. It will take passion for you to push through your self-criticism to get to a place of confidence. So maybe some of you don't feel confident or good enough yet at a certain skill or in a certain place if it's new. You're going to get more confidence. You can do it. You got this. You got this. You can do it. We all are always in a evolution of learning and growing. So you're always going to continue to grow. I feel like you have to be flexible with something. Maybe not put something in a little box that has to be a certain way. I see more like clay. You have to make something a little more malleable, a little more flexible in a certain situation. One more card, clarity on passion. Visualize. That's 63 and 54. Wow. I think we have two. Willpower and counsel. Look at this person with the bear. Maybe you I'm almost getting even like a bear or a butterfly could be your spirit animal. Maybe something with feathers or hats or a headdress. This one is almost like Isis with her necklace. It almost looks like a druzy at the top here. That kind of stone. So willpower is use your willpower to bravely overcome thoughts. That's kind of a double message here of compromise and defeat. So it could be that you or someone else is kind of getting in your own way, like you have this passion and you kind of stop before it starts, or you take a little step ahead and you can kind of see and visualize how awesome it could be, but then you doubt yourself, or that's how someone else is feeling. So maybe that's why counsel is coming through. It says, seek out the counsel of those whose lives and creative work you most admire. So this could be when the student is ready, the teacher will appear. Maybe you're even becoming an apprentice with something, but that doesn't have to be an actual person either. There's so much online. If there's just start here. This could take you down the road to something you don't even know you're passionate about yet and or talented in or with. So start by following what piques your interest and see where it takes you. You might be able to watch somebody online do something really creative and wonderful. And I feel like I hear twist. Maybe you're going to put your own twist on something. I'm kind of getting, I just looked, manifestation is at the bottom. I feel like maybe you have even if it's a normal skill, you're really good at it and you're going to be able to twist it and do it in an unusual environment. I'm not exactly sure what I'm saying, but I just thought of the weirdest example. And I'm getting the energy. I'm getting the goosies here. So I see a saxophone and so weird. So there was this nightclub in New York City a very, very long time ago. And there was it was like the that kind of nightclub, and there was a DJ. But every week, this particular DJ always had a live saxophone on his own little platform down by the dance floor. And this saxophone would play live music with the DJ. It was so amazing and so unusual and different. Oh, he was such an amazing, I almost said magician, but musician, where he could just, I don't think they pre-planned what was going to be, played, but he could play along with anything. So it's kind of like that. It doesn't have to be your, hey, maybe that's a really good idea if you do play an instrument and you can do it in a really different environment. But I feel like it's more a parable, something like that. even if it's that you have a certain thing you can teach, or maybe you can counsel on, maybe you can do it in a really unusual space to not the typical environment. Maybe that's why I saw the like the niche, you know, like a, you know, something, you kind of make something really special. That was interesting with all these cards. And then you do have manifestation, hey, on the bottom. It says soon you may manifest those goals you focus your spiritual energies on. That's beautiful. You already have this passion you can feel. You're definitely tapping into this willpower to try. Maybe you're getting some counsel, some advice, some lessons or inspiration somewhere. You found a little muse, or you are the muse, and you're starting to make these like creative visualizations on what could be, what you could have, what you deserve, what you want to manifest. And then once you put energy into it and you start to see it actually happening, I mean, those are like miracles, especially if it's involving spiritual energy. You're not just manifesting stuff anymore. You're manifesting dreams. So maybe these are new dreams than you even had in the past, or that you thought you ever would be having. Maybe that's why you have to be flexible with something. Maybe, you know, something's changing up. Cool. Let's go to the Divine Dog. Let's get one card. Clarity on passion, visualize, willpower, counsel, and manifestation. Let's get one message, see if it bridges all these together. What you eating, Rose? What you got? She's got a cucumber. Oh my goodness. One card, please. Joy. Hey, look at, you're jumping for joy. Following your bliss. Find your bliss. This is such a good place to start. This is, I always feel like this is like ground zero. Once you know, start to follow what makes you joyful, what your passions are, what you're into, it does bring you to this beautiful path of self-discovery. Joy just changes your energy. Joy, laughter, happiness. If you follow that, you're on the right road of what you're supposed to be doing, even if it's just to experience that joy. Find your bliss. I also feel like you are going to be, I don't know, I'm almost getting like really happy about something. Something you've been waiting for, maybe. I feel like that dog is just about to catch a frisbee in that card. Wow. Expression. Speak your truth. This dog has a beard, like my dog. He has a lady beard. So, expression, speak your truth, speak up, speak clearly. Maybe your way of communication is changing. I feel like you want to speak about something that you like you really believe in. I am getting that you're excited about, though. Speak your truth. More card. Empathy. I see and hear you. That could be that helpful energy. Somebody's ready to finally see. I mean, you have expression here, and then you have somebody really not just looking at you, but really hearing you. Maybe somebody wasn't hearing you before. That could be what brings you a lot of joy if you weren't getting through to a certain person. or people. Your energy and your expression is now being put in the right environment where you are appreciated and understood. You could also have to really hear out somebody else. Maybe somebody wants to express their truth to you. I do feel like that does bring you joy. Maybe it makes something clear that was unclear before. Sometimes people just need to express themselves as well and speak, and not necessarily want to be fixed or want an answer or want, sometimes they don't actually want help. Sometimes people just need to be heard. So I feel like you're going to be flexible in that situation to know if somebody actually wants your advice or they just need a little bit of your support, just to know you got their back. You do have cooperation at the bottom. Better together. Look at these dogs. It's so cute. I used to have dogs that would do that. They'd always bring back the stick together. So maybe that's what brings you joy. Not only do you get to speak and have a conversation in some area, whether that's business or a partnership or with an audience, something like that, but I actually heard you're getting good feedback. But that could be like a good conversation too. That could be like a bouncing back and forth of really good ideas. Better together. That's a song, isn't it? Happy together. I can't see me loving nobody but you all my life. That one, I can't think of who sings that. So maybe you're actually cooperating with somebody that wasn't really cooperating before, or you actually are in a new place where you didn't even know how good you would get along with somebody. Your plans and ideas together actually elevate maybe even bigger manifestation than on your own. Maybe two different passions coming together and like in a fusion energy actually I'm getting even like new visualizations. You know, if you have one person saying, hey, you ever imagine if we could do this? And then you have another person saying, wow, that's amazing. What if we actually added this or do that? I feel like something can be even bigger than you thought. So maybe the right partnership. You could already have this partnership and or it could be coming. All right, let's go to... This is the messages from your animal spirit guides. Let's get clarity on passion, visualize, manifestation, counsel, willpower, cooperation, joy, expression, and empathy. We started with a lot of cards. One more. I'll just do one from this deck. Oh, the walrus. Remain vigilant about the current situation. Pay attention to the signs and omens and let them dictate your choices. So maybe you need to really like observe something. Maybe observe somebody's body language or inflections in their voice. I'm getting a lot of eye contact with this little pupperoo here. And then adjust accordingly. This could also be like synchronistic omens and signs that you see. So, you know, if you were praying for help or, you know, asking God, hey, I need a little help in this and not sure which direction to go. Can you send me a sign? Can you make it personal? And then you just have to allow and trust, and something will come through. Whether it's something you hear in music or something you see on a license plate or something you see on a billboard or hear in a conversation or something a stranger says to you or a friend says to you, something will come through and it'll be exactly what you needed to know. And it's like that next little step. Or sometimes it just gives you confirmation that there is some divine manifestation, orchestration, and help there for you. Pay attention to the signs and let them dictate your choices. So it's also feeling energy. If you feel like, you know, energy is a little somber or off or weird or itchy or joyful or happy, it's navigating those different energies. Maybe knowing if it's the right time to actually express yourself or not. I feel like if you wanted to say something and maybe the time wasn't right, you're going to still get the right time. It'll still come through. Something will change. But it's signs. So I want to say also pay attention to red flags and green flags. And maybe that, even maybe like a white flag, because you do have cooperation here. So finding a way to maybe meet in the middle. All right, let's go to a different deck. Which one? Let's do a fairy. Fairy take one, empathy, expression, joy, walrus, passion, visualize manifestation, cooperation, counsel, and willpower. Please and thank you. I just saw somebody like drawing on their sneakers. Maybe you like do something like really creative. You get like pairs of white sneakers, but then you do art or something like that on them. I mean, I kind of think of like when you're a kid in your high school and you're bored and you're like drawing on your shoes, doing something like that. But I feel like that's just the vision I got for something that's actually really creative. It's kind of interesting to see. There's a very loud bird outside. Inspiration. Be open to a world of endless possibilities. It's almost like that muse energy. It says, seek out counsel of those whose lives and creative work you admire. And then you're being inspired here. I'm not sure why twist is important, but I do keep hearing that pretty clear in this reading today. So maybe you start by, you know, kind of like, you know, inspired by someone else, starting to do it someone else's way, or like the basics of something. I feel like you're going to develop something really cool that's your own little twist. Like really unique. It's you're the only one that's going to think of this, or maybe you and somebody else together. That's what's the twist. If they're really different energies working well together. Be open to a world of endless possibilities. So it's definitely not keeping a lid on that box. It's definitely being flexible. You can find inspiration anywhere. You know, an old photograph that you have from when you were a kid. The way you see somebody dress. The way art looks on a particular painting. It actually did make me think of this maybe for some of you, if you do art, I'm sure at this point there are more websites available that are like that, but the one I'm thinking, I think it's called Spoonflower or something like that. And I know my sister used to do this. She used to take pictures of her art and then upload the picture, and then they have ways to kind of twist it around and do, you know, you can change the color or something like that, or mirror the image, and you can make fabric, which is pretty cool. So maybe if you're an artist, someone else is a seamstress, you can take the pictures of someone and actually have some personal fabric, or maybe you can do it all. Maybe you make clothes you didn't even know you could have your artwork on your clothes. I'm kind of seeing something like that. Let's see, one more card. One more card. Fairy advice, peace, and thank you. Energy. Wow, you have energy and passion. Interesting, because this little fairy does have interesting, like, Not only shoes, but interesting. I see like leggings now. Maybe you can make leggings. There's like really cool like 3D leggings. I see the ones, I'm seeing weird like creative stuff today, but they do have like leggings that look like, I'm gonna say like steampunk-ish. Like they kind of look like, I don't know, you can, there's all kinds. They look like you're a cowgirl, or you're a steampunk, or you're a robot, or something like that. But I'm getting like real 3D graphics maybe on clothing. With boundless energy, you can accomplish more than you ever thought possible. Wow, you guys have some really amazing projects or something that are happening. You're supposed to be doing some kind of form of expression, and it doesn't have to be creative. This could be some kind of business or something like that. You could be opening a restaurant, or even something, I see a lot of papers. Maybe you're a writer, or it could even be like some kind of office space. You do something, you provide counsel, but I don't feel like it's going to be that boring white office space. I feel like you're going to still somehow involve a little creative flair of things that you love. Like I see really cool artwork on the walls. Maybe it's your paintings or someone you know. Yeah, I feel like maybe something started as just this blank canvas. Like I see that white room. It started as an idea, a little bit of inspiration, and I feel like something can really manifest big for you. It's going to totally change your energy. But if you have this passion, you're not going to run out of energy. You're not going to run out of inspiration if you have this joy. If you get to express yourself, how you know, like the real expression of you, and you're being heard and seen and helped. I don't think you have to worry about this willpower situation that much, unless you get in your own way after things start to blossom, or you put a damper on your dreams of possibilities. This is telling you don't. Something can really take off and be like a true source of joy in your life, even if it's just, let's just say, a class that you take once a week. That is the class that you have so much, like, you're going to think about it. You're going to be excited for it. After you take that class, you're going to talk to others about it. It can totally change your energy to have even just one thing that you're really into now in your life. Boundless energy, you can accomplish more than you ever thought possible. So, should we move to the tarot? Yeah, let's do the tarot now. This is a weird world. Let's go weird. Let's go weird today. All right. Start with a little like energy tapestry. Situations going on. This could be the same situation or something totally different. Your energy, environment, somebody else. What do we need to know? Energy, passion, joy, inspiration, signs, synchronicity. I pulled a lot of cards so far today. All right, let's see. For the collective, what's going on? The foundation. Wow, the foundation is definitely this speaking your truth. If you got this Queen of Swords coming through, this could be someone who's definitely a wise counselor. The Queen of Swords is very strong. She is sitting with an eagle. Hey, talk about strong. She's got an eagle hanging out by her. Look at how sexy this queen is. I feel like this is the queen. I don't like the whole like single, widowed, individual. I don't think that's true. I just think that this queen is so independent in her, not just her thoughts, but her energy and what she has going on. This is definitely the queen that would have her own business. But this is also the queen that would express herself if she sees that somebody else needs help and that person maybe doesn't have the willpower, or maybe they're just a little more timid to speak up. She ain't afraid. She's gonna speak up. She's gonna, that doesn't fly here. You can't treat that person like that. That's not good. Or, hey, I think you should have this person on board because they're better with the plans and they can do all the coordination for this and da 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 da. And she can like figure things out. She's really smart and her mind is very sharp. But upside down, she does have to learn to be a little flexible, because sometimes she's, she wants something to be a certain way because she can see it and visualize it so clearly in her mind. But when there are others involved and other energies, there has to be a flexibility. So upside down, she's harsh. She's a harsh queen. She's hard to be around. She is hard with her words. She sometimes is not tactful. So when she speaks, she says something so harshly, whether it's her truth or not, it can be very hurtful to others. But that's just when she's not in a positive vibrational state. If she's not having confidence in herself, or her plans and what she wants aren't happening, then she can be a little bit like aggressive and kind of, it just kind of feels like it's like mean energy. But upright, she's so beautiful and helpful and kind, and I see her as compassionate. It's just she's direct. So sometimes some people need, they need a little flexibility and kind of like the kid glove thing, because the direct approach doesn't always work. But if she's the queen, she's usually had enough experience to understand how to change her approach or the way that she communicates to get results. She's pretty smart. She's a smart cookie. So this could be coming through for you to actually speak up. Speak clearly if you need to set some healthy boundaries. Maybe also come up with a plan if you do have some kind of business plan or something like that. She's very organized, because she's not going to feel good in her energy. If her space is disorganized and her mind feels like it's cluttered, it probably doesn't, it's all that beautiful energy in her mind is not moving smoothly. So it's usually, she'll make fuzzy decisions, or sometimes even just bad decisions, because she didn't have the whole truth, or she wasn't thinking clearly, or her energy was off. But upright, she's clear. She also is a good listener, because she doesn't want to use that sword unless she really knows the clear picture, the whole picture. And I would say she wants to hear it from the horse's mouth. She's not afraid to go right to the top and ask, or right to that person and ask. So let's see what she's all about. Clarity on the Queen of Swords. I didn't even mention she can be a Libra, a Gemini, or an Aquarius. It's a feminine energy, but gender does not matter. The feminine energy is able to nurture and also has an allowance. It's not always the pursuer. Although if she wants to pursue something, she does know how. What do we need to know about this queen, please? The queen has this big Ace of Pentacles. Wow, you do have a really big opportunity to manifest really beautiful things in your world. Maybe it starts with this idea, or you have to put this actual plan into action, because when it's Pentacles, it has to do with your energy and everything that you can touch, everything in your everyday world. So money, family, car, children, job, home, environment, all that stuff. So it is this idea that you have or is being presented to you. Because when this comes through, this is my, here's the golden ticket. Are you going to take it to the chocolate factory and maybe own that chocolate factory? Or are you going to put that beautiful golden ticket on the shelf and admire it and put it in a frame? Take that golden ticket, man. Say yes. Get your ass to the gate of the chocolate factory and go in. And then plant. Get there. You have to put energy into this for it to grow into this manifestation and abundant garden. You have to continue to put energy into something, but you have to get past the start. You have to get past that opportunity and say yes, and then go into the do. Here it's like you have to, yeah, it's even, look at, that's cool. It's even like, usually this is not like, it doesn't usually have a gate like that. So you do have to walk through the gate. You have to walk through the door. There is growth already on the situation. It kind of looks like the Wheel of Fortune a little too. And like a portal. But if you, I don't know, it's maybe a perspective thing, but when you see this tree, it feels giant. And yet look at how more giant that hand is. So maybe, this felt like a situation that was even a little hard to hold, or you weren't sure if you can handle this big idea or this big thing that you want to put energy into. If it's involving your passion, something you're visualizing, your joy, feeling like you have this energy, get this willpower thing going on and take a hold of it. You are meant to have it. You are strong enough. You can do it. You got this. Cool. All right, let's see. Clarity on the Queen of Swords and the Ace of Pentacles. What is this good idea about? Or what do we need to know to, like, have more depth on this offer? This could be like an actual offer of a job. Sometimes it is like buying a home or a car or property. I actually just heard a fixer-upper. Maybe some of you are getting a fixer-upper. But that takes you on the destiny to that like ultimate thing, or the ultimate home, or a fixer-upper can be anything. It could be a chair, hey. But like it's like an investment you're going to make that's going to bring you another investment that's even bigger, and I feel like it's going to keep growing. Please. Wow, you have the Knight of Swords and the Queen of Swords. So the Queen of Swords is more of an allowance. The Knight of Swords means, didn't you have something with energy? Where was it? Was it the fairy one? Endless possibilities. Be vigilant. It was the walrus. Be vigilant. And this one is, usually he's the fastest knight, but this knight is actually walking, which is kind of interesting. So maybe you need to balance your energy. You might need to, one day might be more energy you need, and you have to move faster on something. Maybe another day you have to get off and take your time and walk, go around something. Also another air sign. There's a lot of air energy, but this is the knight that doesn't want to just think about those plans. He wants to dive in and start those plans moving. Start something that can work like clockwork. But he sometimes is very, very, very direct in his approach and puts on his, here he has a whole helmet, but sometimes I see blinders. So you do have to have some kind of flexibility not to see something only one way. Where's that fairy? All these cards. Be open to a world of endless possibilities. That maybe something can manifest or happen in a different time frame, direction, or even outside of what you originally planned on or visualized. That's when this knight becomes the king and has the most growth. He also has to watch how he communicates. He has that sword there, so he knows how to cut out energies or things that aren't serving his higher purpose. Unless he or she is upside down. Then they're just running on empty. And they're just talking over people and not receiving any information back. It's just a single solid mindset, and that is it. There is absolutely no flexibility. It is completely rigid. But then there won't be the right kind of growth that he usually wants, because he wants to expand what he knows in knowledge in his mind. So this could be really clear communication also coming towards you. It's not just going to be a text. It's going to be a back and forth kind of conversation. And when he's upright or she's upright, it's definitely bouncing back and forth really good ideas. But he's also very direct. So if he or she recognizes somebody's being wishy-washy, or no, that idea is not going to work because you're not looking at this, and this that have to be considered into that plan for this to actually work in reality. He would be the knight to notice it, but he's still a knight. He's not the king, so he needs more experience. At the bottom, you have another knight. So maybe it's having this clear communication, these plans. Maybe in some instances, you actually do need that real direct focus. That's not a bad thing, to have a little bit of tunnel vision. Because if there's distractions going on all over there that are just going to get you thrown off course, then having a solid, set, clear goal and riding to it can be really good. You have to see how this resonates for you and what the particular situation is in inquiry. So if it's these two knights together, this is the one that's passionate. This is the one that actually wants to feel that experience, wants to light that fire inside his or her soul and have that adventure, have that huge expansion. I feel like this is the one that actually goes outside the normal territory, tries something really brand new. You know, hey, this passionate knight is definitely a little more flexible because he or she loves to dive into something they don't know about and have that experience. They want something to remember. What this knight has to remember is sometimes that flame of passion, it's like, woo, that's amazing. And then it goes out. Or interest goes somewhere else. Or he has like lack of follow through. It's like, you know, that fiery energy. Sometimes it's really, really, really high, and then something happens and it's like the water on the fire. All of a sudden it's out. So this upside down is like kind of like a player energy. It's like an in and out. They're gone. All in. Then what happened? What happened? So he or she is learning to keep those passions, those ideas, those inspirations, and those possible adventures or creations, because it's fiery energy, are going before they fizzle away, because there are definitely ideas and things that he wants to be involved in, that as long as you keep that willpower going, even because nothing is going to be exactly level or exactly passionate all of the time. There's always going to be ebbs and flows and changes to his life. But when he finds that thing that always, even when it's not quite a good day, still kind of pique his or her interest, he's going to want to put a lot of energy and time into something, because it's going to take him on the path to become that passionate, confident king. And usually if this is a runner thing, they usually run away because they're scared of being hurt. They're scared of getting too attached. They scared that something could be more real than they've ever had before. Scared of failure. Scared of success. It's just like a lack of inner confidence, which he doesn't usually portray. Even if there's a lack of confidence inside and you can tell by the actions that it's there, he still always wants to come across like he's got it going on and he's totally confident in himself or herself. But the more this knight learns to continue to follow maybe one passionate thing where it's not just like a little spark that goes away, but where it's like a warm fire in his soul all of the time, and learn to keep that alive, this knight has so much potential and gets to experience so many amazing things in life. But it's that follow through thing. So let's go to that's a lot of people. These could all be different people. You have the Knight of Wands, the Knight of Swords, the Queen of Swords. The Knight of Wands also is like what's the difference in this? This knight does not have a big heavy helmet on. So this knight might actually be faster. It's weird because usually this one's fast, but maybe this is now the planner. Thinker, planner, communicator, willing to actually do something the long way. Maybe the direct approach, but this one's coming fast. But this one doesn't have a big helmet on. Just has a little, like, you know, a little shawl of protection for the sun because they're out in the desert. But I feel like he's a little softer, maybe with his thoughts or the way that he's hearing something, being a little more open. So the Queen, the two knights. Aries, also that's Aries, Leo, Sagittarius. Usually it doesn't have to be, especially in general readings. I feel like a lot of these could be personalities that you know, but a lot of times it's personality traits to embody to handle whatever energy or situations are going on, or just give you a little clarity on different facets of certain people, because people are always more complicated than one of these cards. Usually we have many facets combo, you know. So let's go to a different tarot and see if we can kind of clarify with something different. I have these neon cards. They're kind of simple though. Let's get a clarity card to bridge these people together. Maybe these people are all working together on this, you know, possible beautiful opportunity, or these could be people you work with, friends, people you're going to meet. I see like a big bridge. Maybe you're crossing a bridge, or we need to pull a card that's the bridge between all these people. You're on a journey to find how to get through or get across something. What is this? Oh, wow. This is the Two of Cups. So this could be a passionate partnership here. You have the Two of Cups. You have this beautiful cup runneth over and two hearts together, really wanting to work together. This is real balance between masculine and feminine. I like that it has the lion with the wings. Kind of makes me think of the eagle wings here, kind of like the energy of the Leo here. It's like the caduceus, yin, yang, healing energy. If this is upside down, it's not accepting a relationship, or it's a relationship that is no longer, or not working, or not growing, or not grounded. But this is like pretty much my favorite card upright. Or one of them. It's just the possibility to meet somebody, or, I mean, hey, if this has anything to do with the kind of relationship where you're having this kind of growth and prosperity, you're not just bringing wealth and security into your world, you're having love support it, which is going to put a totally different energy on every decision you make or everything that you are manifesting, especially if you have this kind of loving partnership in your life where you are always supported. It doesn't even have to be, maybe you're having all this business thing and then you have somebody in your life that has like really got your back. They got your back, they got your heart, they got your soul, they got it all. And they always want to work with you and for you, and here help and heal. It's at the bottom. What is this card? I'm not used to these cards. Oh, it's the 9 of Cups. Wow. Wow, guys, not only do you have this amazing opportunity to manifest your dreams, maybe your dream is a partnership. If it is, you not only have good communication here, maybe you just need to, where's that, express your truth here, which this Queen is giving you the strength to do. Maybe that's getting you on the same page as somebody else. You definitely have this extra passion with this Knight. And if it's involving both hearts, stepping up with a full cup, but yet always wanting to have some equal, this is equal here, equal exchange of energy. And it's bringing you to the 9 of Cups. Your wish come true. I mean, you do have all this manifestation here. But if your wishes are coming true like this, hey, you not only got the key to the chocolate factory, you got the genie in a bottle coming in and saying, hey, what do you desire? What do you really want? Because we're going to give it to you. You're going to have it. It could start with just one wish. It's like she's blowing bubbles. So weird. But it's satisfaction. It's not just that. It's ultimate satisfaction of your heart. And it overflows this love into every area of your life. Because it's real happiness. It's like really starting to see things you really desire actually are, you're supposed to have them. Here it's overindulgence. It's that open bar and or feast that's prepared and you try to eat every morsel on the table. And that's not going to make you feel good. It's knowing when you're satisfied and then saving some for later or giving some to somebody else. Being able to share this love and this joy. Because it's going to make you feel so amazeballs that you're going to want to share this passion. You're going to want the world to see how happy and joyful you are. I heard unbelievable. That made me think of the song Unforgettable. 9 of Cups. It looks like you're going to start to see some of your wishes come true. It's possible it is a partnership, business, lover, friend. This could also be the rebalance of the masculine and the feminine inside of you. Recognizing and speaking up your truth, taking this huge possibility and or many that are coming to you, riding in to that garden to have these experiences to get better at something, because they're both Knights. It's okay to not be completely professional or new or natural or talented at something in the beginning. The more you do it, the better you're going to get. The more you're going to want to do something. And should we sum this up? Yes, this was a beautiful reading, guys. Also, if you're still here, thank you so much for being here and like the liking, sharing, subscribing. I really appreciate it. I know it helps this channel. And if you ever think there's a message that's like extra juicy that could maybe help others, I appreciate you sharing it. If you are new here, welcome. I feel great. So grateful to be here with all of you. So let's sum this reading up with a power deck card. I don't even know how to pick up all these cards. There's so many cards that came through today. Knight of Wands, Knight of Swords, Queen of Swords, 9 of Cups, Ace of Pentacles, 2 of Cups, Willpower, Manifestation, joy, expression. Okay. All right. Let's get one more. Una más. What is the ending message to sum this all up? Bring some final clarity and depth to this reading, please and thank you. Innocence. What is that song? I just heard a song by Sarah McLachlan. We are born innocent. Adia. Adia just came through. Oh, my glasses are here. Hey. 9. Look at this heron and this boat. It's like a Viking boat, too. Those boats are so amazing. Look at these big balls everywhere, in the sky, in the water, and on land. Makes me think of earth, wind, and fire, except there's no fire in this, except it is red. South and red. Innocence is 9. You also have that 9 of Cups here. It says the boat embarks on it. Did I show you this? The boat embarks on its voyage towards the islands of your higher consciousness. The boat is made from your treasured innocence. We are all born wild and innocent, like the great white heron. To live in civilization at a very young age, we must become like sheep. Did you hear that bird? I think the bird was laughing. Trying to fit in with the herd. To maintain your receptive innocence is to listen to your own inner voice. Know that the powers of the universe are within you. So it's almost like grooving with civilization. I'm getting like grooving with others, but not quite conforming. Kind of being you have to remember those parts of you, all those facets of you, these, this passionate side of you, this intelligent side of you. We do have the cups too, the 9 and the 2 of Cups, the heart of the matter, your true, love. And then you have the Pentacles too. You do have balance with this thing, but I'm getting that you're almost like, if you were just trying to fit in, maybe that's that twist. Maybe it's not fitting in. Maybe it's you are being the muse to now, I don't know, expand something, change something. It's like you're going to be like this, I don't know, a sheep of a different color here. I always see like the horse at the end of, I see the horse that changes color at the end of the Wizard of Oz. Maintain your receptive innocence and listen to your own inner voice. Maybe you're also going on, I actually hear a mission, but maybe a journey. And maybe it's like a, more of a metaphor, a new journey in your life, a new chapter. Maybe you don't need to find that bridge that I kind of saw before. Maybe you're building your own boat. And with that, I bid you guys adieu. I love you so much, and I will see you soon.